Hello everyone, it's Mumkin FTW back with yet another episode of the RCT3 Coaster Challenge, a video series where we make a coaster or a video of every single coaster there is on RCT3, which is a lot of them. So yeah, we're already up to episode 24, and in this episode we're tackling the inverted impulse roller coaster, which is once again a very limited roller coaster. You cannot make turns unless they're vertical. So yeah, you cannot make bank turns or anything like that. It's not going to be a big roller coaster, but it does have a really cool powered launch. So I kind of came up with this where, you know, you go into a powered launch, you turn 180 degrees, then you go over the station into like another, well, you can't call it maybe a camelback or something, because you can't call it an airtime hill, because this of course is inverted. And then you make another 180 degree turn, and then you can hit a brake run, and then you're back at the station. Now for the color scheme for this one, I did want to try something different. So I was inspired by, I forgot which one it's called. It's also, I believe it's an intimate inverted roller coaster that launches out of a volcano. Someone might correct me in the comment section, but basically it has the same color scheme. So it has the yellow track with this kind of, yeah, I'm not sure what the color is, pastel red or something like that. Pastel red supports, and I kind of wanted to mimic that with this roller coaster as well. Now, because this is a relatively small roller coaster, doesn't have a huge footprint, I did decide to use Moby Steel Jungle for this one to give it the best shot of looking well, if you will. And yeah, I think it looks quite nice, and I'm kind of happy with how these supports look. They're not amazing, but then again, you know, making inverted supports has never been my strong point. So a strong suit, if you will. But yeah, I try my best and you know, do whatever I can to make this roller coaster a bit more interesting. Again, this is one of those roller coasters I never built. I mean, it's one of them that I really avoid because, yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. Like I said, you can't really make any turns unless they're vertical. So it's really hard to make something you know, cool out of this, though. You know, you can make something like this, and well, you know, maybe like the what was it called again? The oh, I forgot the name. The Twister roller coaster, like an inverted Twister roller coaster that launches. Wicked Twister. There we go. See, it was on the tip of my tongue. You can make something like that as well, but you know, I'm generally not a fan of those type of roller coasters. So yeah, I'm just improvising here and there where possible. Of course, we're going to place the footers to make the supports a bit more realistic. I'm going to save it real quick. And then what I am planning on doing is something like this to make kind of like a tunnel in between, you know, to spice things up again. Going to make a queue line here. And of course, this is, how do you say, I'm going to use a little bit of catwalks here to, how do you say, protect the guests if they're queuing from the launch, if you will. And I think it's also kind of cool. Like, imagine if you're queuing up for the ride that you see this this you know, roller coaster launching above your head. Thought about making a tunnel here, but that doesn't really work, so I'm just sticking to you know, nothing really, just the catwalks as a support. So here we have the fences. I'm going to fence this off to kind of select the terrain a little bit on where I want maybe a bit of extra foliage and everything. Yeah, just to, you know, to make it to look a bit more interesting. And of course, last but not least, I'm going to plant down some trees to make sure that the area isn't too basic. It's not just a boring green land of grass. And that will be pretty much it for the impulse roller coaster. Again, it's not much you can do here, so it's not going to be a super interesting design. But still, I think it looks quite nice. It's you know, it packs a punch. It's got some decent stats, and the guests really like it. But yeah, like I said, this is generally speaking a ride that I would, or a, you know, a roller coaster type that I would avoid making. But that's okay. That's the fun of this challenge, that I try to make something nice with unconventional roller coaster types. You know, types that I never choose myself. Let's go ahead and get a nice aerial view of this impulse roller coaster. Yeah, that looks quite nice actually. I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty epic. I imagine if you're walking up there, you know, you're a guest, and you see this, you might be intrigued to ride it, especially because it has like this powerful launch and goes up really high. And yeah, I would ride this in real life. Speaking of riding, let me just save this roller coaster right here, and let's go ahead and ride this and see what it's like. So here we go. All right, into the launch. There we go. A little bit of suspense here. We go down. into the tunnel, and then into the final 180 turn, into the brake run, which is not powerful enough to stop us, but there you go. A little bit janky, but yeah, it's still fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. Again, it's a bit of a short and sweet episode because, you know, like I said, you can't do much with this roller coaster type. But still, you know, this is a nice and compact and powerful coaster for your park, and I am happy how the way it turned out. So as always, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll be back with another video soon. But until then, have yourself a wonderful day.